I was scrolling on YouTube, then I came across this video. Person get mind for this life to attack Apostle Joshua Selman. Who get that kind mind? Now, so I see for the title of the video, no be me talking. But on close examination of the video, make I plan for na make una see.
I'm hearing a prophetic word, and God is speaking to someone. I would not say things like that except God told me. Your destiny is in the United Kingdom. I don't know who that person is, but this is what God is saying. Your destiny is in the United Kingdom.
I was now wondering to myself, is it because he said that someone's destiny is in the UK, or God just jumped from where he is and was going to go and grab the anointing? Or is it because the person had been, timing him on how to actually get to touch the hem of his garment? Because if you remember last time when we looked at the video of Bishop Oyedepo's issue of also something like this, it was trending. The same thing, someone went to go and touch the hem of his garment. But just that this one right now, the person was going for the body to hug him, probably, I guess. And the other one, the one of Bishop Oyedepo, was the person was going for the leg. And of course, now go always tell me, make I know they touch anointed. Because if I talk about them, I they touch them. This one are the real touching now, because them, they want really good touch anointed. So now, please, don't you know you should not be touching the anointed man of God? In reverse, because they are not supposed to just touch him like that. He's carrying anointing. They are carrying some special anointing. So before you touch them like that, it's not something you just go and start touching anyhow. That's why they have security men at the altar, which right now I'm beginning to understand the mindset behind that security, or those they have at the altar who would sit down or who would stand and look at the audience. And just waiting, I want to be saying, if those people they really hear the scriptures that they talk about, or if then they follow for anointing, under anointing, or they really know what is going on in the church, aside being security conscious of those who go one come altar, come do drama. But based on that, I think those people were able to do their job very well, even though the person was able to penetrate and get close to him, just like the one that jumped also as well to Bishop Oyedepo and tried to grab his leg or something. So when I see it being labeled as attack, I just wonder, of course, based on social media right here, titles also get to build an intriguing conversation as well, except you get into the video to see what happened. So it was not technically an attack, I would say, but it was someone getting close to him. So you can call it an attack. I would just call it as someone trying to touch the hem of his garment. Anyway, that aside, so please make una know the attack Apostle Joshua Selman. No, he's too anointed. So if you people want to, you can send him message, or try to, don't just jump on him like that before if he release one kind of anointing for you now, you just boom. I'm just saying anyway. So that was quite an interesting one. It just shows how people love him, and it's okay. Come on, if you're watching a football match, there are people that stand around the field facing the audience so that no one will just jump into the field like that. Even politicians themselves have people that guard them and all that. So I think it's just to a degree where your relevance is, or to a degree where the kind of persona you have. It's not all churches I watch and see their videos online that I see people stand around the altar. So I think some people is just packaging, some people is just to safeguard against things like this happening based on how much crowd you have. If you have like 2 or 3 people in your church, or maybe less than 20, you wouldn't even think of having people stand around your altar like that. For what? It looks too cliche, but of course I see that in many churches. So tell me in the comments what those people are really meant to do in your own church. Or do you think there's any problem with having those people around the altar? Because I think there's actually they have a lot of advantage of having them around there for those who might want to do things like this, or because someone might come all the way from a distance to just come and want to touch or want to see. So they may just, out of their fanatism, jump to the altar to act dramas like this. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing.